everybody. Welcome to the 35 to 40 minute Vinyasa yoga. Today, given the weather is kind of gloomy, I'm still gonna do a yoga class, but I'm gonna do a bit of a gentle yoga class with a little bit of stretching. So I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna need today. So welcome everybody. There's a few people showing up. Hi. So it's more of a gentle class today, just in line with kind of the weather. So what you're gonna need today is, if you have yoga blocks, so good. Yoga blocks look like this. If you do not, no problem. Hard covered books. I always say like pasta in square boxes. Like, any kind of even books like this are great. Anything like that would be good. Also, you'll need a towel if you do not have a yoga strap. So I have a yoga strap, but getting a towel is perfect. So just either a towel or a yoga strap. Probably a lot of you don't have a yoga strap, so if you could just get a towel, that would be great for the end. And then even if you have a cushion is good. So even if you don't have blocks, cushions are really great, like a couch cushion. Okay, so what you'll need today is a towel, definitely for sure. So yoga blocks or books or a cushion, that would work too. Knees mat width apart. Your bum to your heels and your head to your forehead. Lengthen your arms towards the mat, spread the fingers. Start to allow your body to get really heavy here. Your chest as close to the mat as possible. Shoulders away from ears. Everyone take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale, bring that bum a little further back towards your heels, the chest a little closer towards the mat. And then let's start our breathing. Breathing in through the nose. Pausing at the top. Exhaling through the nose. Pause at the bottom. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1, pause. Exhale for 3, 2, 1, pause. Take a full inhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1, pause at the top. Exhale for 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom. 2 more times. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, pause at the top. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom. Last one, bring all your attention to your breath. Breathe in through the nose. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Pause. Then last one, inhale through the nose. And then on this exhale, open up your mouth and let all of that go. And then you want to inhale into tabletop. Just gonna check for 2 seconds just to make sure everything's good. Okay, inhale into tabletop, stacking the shoulders over your wrists, your knees hip width apart. We'll do a couple cat-cows here with breath. So exhale, round your spine, let your head look towards your belly. Inhale, let the belly come down, look forward. So match breath with movement. Exhale, round the spine. Your head and neck is last, look towards the back of your mat or your belly. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take your time. So just like a cat here, round that spine. Your head and neck is last to go, look back or towards your belly. Inhale, let the belly come down toward the mat. Look up, forward, maybe squeeze at the shoulder blades. Good, and just exhale into cat. You can do it on your own in-breath and out-breath. You don't have to follow me. Inhale, come forward. And really feel each vertebrae of your spine as you come into cat. So take your time with that exhale. Let the middle of your spine come all the way up. And then inhale, look forward. We'll do 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, come forward. Last one. Exhale. Really exaggerate this time with the spine. Inhale, come forward. Good. Then slowly come up onto your knees. Extend that right leg out. And then with that left hand, lean over. So exhale, go towards that right foot. And come back down. Good. Over towards that right foot with that left hand. And come down. Actually, I said that wrong. So inhale, go over with the breath. Exhale, come down. 2 more. Inhale, go over towards that right edge of that foot. Exhale, come down. Inhale, over. Exhale, come down. Good. Then come back, bring that right knee in line with that left knee. Then extend that left leg out. Use that right hand. Inhale, go over. And come back down. Inhale, go over. And come back down. Go over. Come back down. And over 2 more. So a gentle flow today if you're just coming into class, but we'll still get, still vinyasa. Last one here. Really exaggerate, go even more stretch through the outside of that left foot. Come back down. Really good work. Come back into tabletop. Stack the shoulders over the wrist, squeeze the shoulder blades, curl the toes, come into downward facing dog. Now walk out that dog. So that right foot comes up, that left foot comes down. So really feel the stretch on the outside of that left calf, and then the opposite. Root down the right heel, the left heel comes up. So walking out that dog gently, feeling the stretch on the calves. Gaze in between the feet. Good. And then come into stillness and down dog. Take a full breath through the nose. Full breath out through the nose. Then come into high plank, everybody. Option to come onto your knees here. Keep the arms close to the body. The eyes of the elbow are forward. Take a full breath in. And then slowly on your exhale, bend the elbows. They're facing back. Come all the way down onto your bellies. Now root down the tops of your feet. On your inhale, come into cobra. So push that mat away, bring the chest up. Exhale into downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, come into high plank. Bring the arms close to the body, eyes of the elbows forward, look down. Exhale, come all the way down onto our bellies. Tops of the feet in the mat. Use the breath. Inhale to push the mat away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good work. Walk the feet to the arms. Have the feet hip width apart. Grab opposite elbows. Come into ragdoll. So here you bring that upper body. So you bring your hips over the ankle. Let the upper body hang. Gaze towards the back of the mat. And then option here to take whatever movement you want with that upper body. You can sway side to side first. Rooting down those feet. And then shake your head out, yes or no. Good. Great. And then bring those feet again, hip width apart. Spread the toes, let go of the elbows. Inhale, sweep up all the way towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Hinge at the hips and come down. Inhale, sweep up. Just a few of these. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, sweep up. Get really tall. Look beyond the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Let that go. And then inhale, sweep up. We'll start with our sunnies. Exhale, fold. Hinge at the hips and come down. Take your time here. Inhale, halfway lift. So hands on the shins, inhale, look down. Come into high plank, option to stay on the toes or the knees. Keep those arms by the side of the body. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Root down the head, root down the bum. Take a full breath in, full breath out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale into tabletop. Exhale into downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, take a giant step there. Inhale, halfway lift, look down. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold, look towards the back of the mat. Inhale, root down to rise, sweep up. Lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, fold, sun A number 2. Inhale, halfway lift, look down. Exhale, chaturanga from high plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, come all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale into child's pose. 2 breaths here. Root down the forehead. Breathe in. Breathe out. Follow that breath in your body. Inhale. Exhale, bring the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, come into tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, giant step. Right away, halfway lift with the inhale, look down. Exhale, fold, look towards the back of the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Last one here, exhale, hinge at the hips, come down. Inhale, halfway lift, look down. Now, come into high plank. Let's go into our second modification. Come onto your knees, everybody. Take a full breath in, look down. Exhale, bend the elbows, come halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now, tops of the thighs can be in the mat, or you can bring the thighs off the mat and then downward facing dog. So that's your other modification. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Root down the heels. Let's take a breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. Push the mat away. Bring the heels closer to the mat. Inhale, come onto your toes. Now, option to take a step or a jump towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Look down. Exhale, fold, look back. Inhale, sweep up. Now we're going into our sun bees. Exhale, come into a chair. So bend the elbows, bend the knees. Bend the elbows, now come into cactus. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Now we're here for a little bit. Root into that left foot. Bring that, if you can, bring that right ankle over that left foot. So we're in chair, but like a 3-legged chair. Or not a 3-legged, but almost like a 1-legged chair. Breathe in, breathe out, get a little bit lower. Inhale, exhale, bring that right foot down, then root into that right foot, bring that left ankle over that right, just behind the right knee. Root down into the heels, bring the bum down, look forward, breathe in. Breathe out, root down into that left foot, inhale. And exhale, come back into chair, last one, breathe in. Exhale, get a little lower. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, fold, good work, that wasn't easy. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Chaturanga, high to low, option to come on the knees and go halfway, or bend the elbows, come all the way down. Just exhale as you release here. Inhale, upward facing dog, cobra, tops of the feet in the mat. Exhale into child's pose. 2 breaths here, breathe in. Breathe out, really embrace the breath here. Take a full breath in, you deserve it. Exhale, release it. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out, spread the fingers, spread the toes. Inhale onto the toes, bending the knees, big step or jump towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, something different here. Exhale, fold. Now from here we come into chair, so bend the knees, bring the arms up. Option for cactus if you want. Just here for 2 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, come lower. Last one, inhale, lengthen the arms, look between the hands. Exhale, fold. Look back towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Now your chaturanga, take your modification. So high plank, come all the way down or come halfway down. Then push the mat away, cobra or upward facing dog. So the thighs can be on or off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog here, adding on. Right side warrior 1, so right foot to right hand. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, get low in the lunge. Cactus arms, breathe in. Breathe out a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Last one, breath in. Add a little back bend here, so look up towards the ceiling. Then exhale, chaturanga. Pick your modification. Come on the knees, come all the way down, come halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, land the heels. Now we take it to our left side, so left foot to left hand, root up, lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms, look forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Now here with your upper body, make sure that your left hip is going back, that right hip is coming forward, so they're square towards the front of the room. Everyone take a full breath in. Exhale, get a little lower in the lunge, root down into both feet. Good, breathe in. Feel the breath as you exhale on your out breath. Last one, inhale, option to look up and go back, a little back bend. Exhale, chaturanga, pick your option. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, into child's pose. Good work. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Full breath in. Exhale, let that chest get closer to the mat, the hips closer towards the back of your feet. Inhale into table. Exhale, down dog. Gaze in between your feet. Take 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale onto the toes. Bending the knees, giant step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Use the breath. Exhale, fold. Into chair. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come up, lengthened or in cactus. Full breath in, full breath out. Now here, take that right hand on the back side of your right bum, take that left hand on the outside of that right thigh, and twist that right shoulder back. While in chair, breathe in, breathe out. So just twisting the upper body. Inhale, exhale, bring that right shoulder back. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, bring that right shoulder back. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Now opposite side, so left hand goes back, right hand on the outside of that left hip. Inhale, bring that left shoulder back. So inhale, then exhale, bring that left shoulder back. Sorry about that, breathe in, breathe out, stay with the twist. I know this is hard, inhale, exhale, bring that shoulder back, then come back into chair, breathe in, release that, exhale, fold, 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 look towards the back of the mat. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, pick your modification, come all the way down to your, bring all your body all the way down like I am this time. Inhale into cobra or upwards facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Inhale, we're adding on. Take your time. Exhale, get low in the lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now here, get conscious of your lower body. Right hip back, left hip forward to square. Take a full breath in. Exhale, get a little bit lower. Now come into warrior two. So spread both of the arms, come down, look over the nail bed of that right finger. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, get a little lower. Now on your next inhale, go back, reach all the way to that back wall or wherever is behind you. And then slowly chaturanga, take your modification, high to low, toes, knees, or all the way down. Inhale, up dog, or cobra, down dog. Land the heels. On your next inhale, your left foot to your left hip, root to rise for warrior one. Exhale, get low in the lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Is that left hip back, that right hip forward? Full breath in. Get a little bit lower. Now warrior two. Open up. Shoulders away from ears. Gaze over the nail bed of that left finger. Take a full breath in as you gaze forward. Exhale, option to go lower in the lunge. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, now everyone go back. And then exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Really good work. Pick your modification. Come all the way down to your belly if you want. Inhale into cobra. And then child's pose. Hips to heels. Forehead to mat. Rest your elbows. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Come into table. Last one. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then right side warrior one. We're just going to do that sequence one more time. Inhale into warrior one. Good. Exhale into two. Get low. Inhale, reverse and go back. So use that breath. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Come all the way down, halfway down or on the knees. Push the mat away on the up dog or the cobra. Down dog as you exhale. Now left side, last time here. Inhale into one. Using breath. Exhale into two, look forward. Inhale, reverse and go back. Exhale, chaturanga. Great work, everybody. High to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Really, really good. Breathe in. 3 breaths here. Breathe out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Last one, everybody take a full breath in. Let me hear you. Open up your mouth, let that air go. Good. Inhale into tabletop. We'll get into the stretching now. Exhale into down dog. Now extend that right leg all the way up. Bring that right foot in between your hands. Bring that left knee down. And here's where you're gonna need your props, either the blocks or the pillow or the books. So I want you to inhale your hands up. Exhale, get a little bit low in that lunge, knee over ankle. Now I want you to bring your right foot on the towards the outer edge of the mat, and bring your right hand on the inside of that right foot, the left hand on the inside of it, and then go deep into that lunge. So you should be feeling it on the quads of your left leg here. And then you have options here. So if you have sort of a cushion, you can come down onto your elbows if you want more of a deeper stretch, or you can just use your hands on the pillow to provide a little bit of cushion and to bring sort of the floor up. If you want even more of a stretch, you can come on the outside of that right foot so it kind of opens up a little bit. So you choose. Hands on the mat with nothing under, hands on the mat with blocks or a cushion under. Come down onto your elbows. But just breathe into wherever in your body you're feeling the stretch. Now, shoulders away from ears. Sometimes we get the shoulders all the way up, so bring them down. Calm breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Now if you're on the outer edge of that right foot for more of a stretch, bring that right foot down. Get rid of the cushion or the blocks if you were using it. And then what I want you to bring is that left hand towards the inside of that right foot. And then options here, the left hand goes up to the ceiling. The left hand can go on the back of your bum. Or if you have a lot of flexibility, you can grab that left foot with your right hand and really have a deeper stretch here. So either one is good. Right hand up to the ceiling, right hand on your low back, twisting that upper body, or grabbing the left foot. So little twist here. We're not here for long, so just stay with breath. And use your props, use modifications if it gets too much. Release, come back forward, and then you're going to straighten that right foot, come on the heel of that right foot for a hamstring stretch. And here's where it's great to use blocks on either side, on your right, with your right hand or your left foot, or two books for a hamstring stretch. And then if you bring your body a little bit forward, you'll feel it even more. I know not everybody has props, so if you don't, you can always use your hands on the mat too. But if you have yoga blocks, it's a great time to use them. Or if you have books or two cushions on each side. And if you're feeling scattered, come back to the breath in your body. Notice the shoulders, bring them down and back, gaze forward, either at a point on the wall or down towards the mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Now bring that right hip back if it's come forward, just bring it back in line with the left hip. Good, breath in. Breath out. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Remove your props if you've used them. Come into downward facing dog slowly. Take a full breath in as you gaze back. Full breath out. And then what we do on one side, we need to do on the opposite side. So lift that left leg up. Bring it in between your hands, come on to that right knee, bring your upper body up with the arms extended up or in cactus. Let's actually try cactus here. Good, breathe in, breathe out, get a little lower in that lunge. Belly button into spine here, really extend out of the waist, breath in, breath out. Now bring that left foot a little bit, if it's not already on the outer edge of your mat, bring it out a little bit more. Then bring both hands on the inside of that left foot. And then your options are here. You could have your hands extended here. If you want a little bit of a cushion, you can bring blocks or a mat, and you can bring your hands on the blocks, on the yoga blocks or on the mat. You can bring your elbows on the blocks, on the mat, or even on a cushion, or even on the mat itself. And then if you want even more of a stretch, come on the outer edge of that left foot and open it up a little bit. So choose what works for you, somewhere where you can stay for a little while and it's not causing you any real pain or discomfort, right? You should be feeling a stretch on the hands, the quadricep of that right thigh here. And if you've opened up on your left, you'll feel it on the inside there as well. Breathe wherever you're feeling it. Slow, steady, calm breath. And then slowly, if you're on the outer edge of the left foot, bring it back flat. If you have any props, remove them to the side. Bring that right hand on the inside of that left foot. And then the left hand goes up towards the ceiling on the low back, or it grabs the foot. So your lower body is facing forward, your upper body is just twisting. So you choose, right? You can have the right arm all the way up towards the ceiling to twist. You could have it on your low back, and then, or you can grab that right foot. So keep low in that lunge, just adding the twist. Calm face here, calm breath. We'll release that, and then we'll come into our hamstring stretch. So come extend that or lengthen that left leg, come on the left heel. This is where it's great to use blocks. I like to use blocks here, or you can keep your hands on the mat. And then you just come in, maybe bring that foot into the middle of the mat and come into that hamstring stretch. Now make sure that left hip is in line with that right hip. And then from here, you'll notice if you extend the chest towards that left leg, you'll feel it more so on that hamstring. And just blocks are nice to kind of, almost like it's bringing the floor a little bit higher for you. So breathe into wherever you feel this stretch. Notice if the shoulders are by the ears, bring them down. Lengthen the chest, look down towards a point on the mat. Keep your attention there. Few more breaths. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Good. Come onto your knees. Now what you're going to need here is either your towel or a strap. So I'm going to use a strap, but definitely if you don't have a strap, you're going to use a towel, okay? So here, we're going to extend both legs forward. We're actually going to come onto our backs. And with that towel or that strap, you're going to extend that right, so you're going to bend both feet, bring the knees up towards the ceiling. Now extend that right leg, bend it, bring the towel or the strap behind that left foot. One side of the strap on your right hand and the left hand or the towel, and then just straighten that right leg. So right now we should be feeling a hamstring stretch here again. So going a little bit deeper. And so the trick is you might be really good right here. If you want a little bit more, bring that right leg towards the chest. So using the towel or the strap, just bring the right leg closer to the chest. Now pin down the shoulders, root down the back of the head. Make sure that right hip is rooted down on the mat. The more you bring that right leg into the chest, the more you're gonna feel that hamstring stretch. Good, now release. Bring the towel or the straps into your right hand. Extend that left arm out, the palm facing the ceiling. And then we're gonna do a inner stretch. So you're going to bring that right leg towards the floor. And you should be here now feeling, so you're keeping the strap in your right hand and then extending that right leg towards the ground, and you should be feeling a stretch on the inside of that right thigh. Now make sure that left hip is rooted on the mat. So it may mean that the right leg comes up a little bit more. You want both hips on the mat. And just feel that stretch. Now get relaxed with that upper body and that upper face. If you want a little bit more, you can bring the right toe towards the face, pulling the towel or the strap. Good. Now release, bring that right leg all the way towards the ceiling, remove the strap or the towel, extend both legs now, right and left. And just observe sort of the difference between that right leg and that left leg. So might probably feel like the right leg is longer because we just done that stretching. So just kind of observe how that feels in your body.
Now bend, so bring the feet flat again, bend the knees. Now here, bring the strap around the back of that, on the back of that left foot. Extend, bring the strap on, or the towel, one side on the left hand, one side on the right hand. Extend that left leg, come into a hamstring stretch. And again, bringing that left thigh, that left leg into the chest for a little bit more. Rooting down the shoulders, rooting down the back of the head. I might just be going over a couple of minutes, guys, here. Time goes really fast, and I'm usually used to teaching an hour class, so forgive me. Really feel the stretch on the outer, on the hamstring of that left leg. Again, bringing the leg towards the chest for a little bit more. Breathing into wherever you feel that in your body. Good, now back off, bring that left leg back up. Now bring the strap or the towel into that left hand. Extend the right hand out with the palms facing the ceiling. And then bring that left leg down towards the floor. Making sure that that right hip is still on the mat though. And this is a stretch on the inside of that right thigh. If you want more, pull the toes towards the face for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Always making sure that that right thigh is on the mat. If it's not, you've gone too deep. Couple more breaths here. Good, now bring that left leg back up. Remove the towel or the strap, extend both legs. Take a minute to just observe how that feels. Taking a full breath in, full breath out. Now slowly come up. Two more things before we end in Shavasana. Just cross your legs here, and we're just going to do an upper body twist. So bringing that left hand back, and that right hand on the outside of that left thigh, just twisting that upper body. So bringing that left shoulder back. Extending, lengthening out of the waist. And gaze either forward or over that left shoulder. Good, back to center, opposite side. Good, so like I said, today was a gentle class just because of the weather, but I'll be back to that full kind of sweaty vinyasa next week, and we'll do some fun stuff. We'll use props next week too. We'll use a yoga block, or if you have a book or whatever, we'll use that in our vinyasa. Just for a little change. Come back to center, and then just before we finish with our before Shavasana, what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called hips on a block, or hips on a pillow if you have it. So come onto your low backs. Just put something under your low back. It could be a cushion, or it could be a couple of blocks, yoga blocks. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. So the soles of the feet are up towards the ceiling. Micro bend in the knees, root down the forehead, root down the shoulders. An option for the hands to go up towards the ceiling. The palms are facing each other, the right and the left, or bring the arms down by the side body with the palms up. Good, we're just here for a second, just reversing the body flow, the blood flow. Now bend the knees, let the feet dangle side to side. Bring the feet down, bring the hips up, remove the blocks or the cushion. And then a quick twist, so it's like lengthen both arms, bring the knees together, bring the knees towards the left side, look over the right shoulder. Opposite side, over the left shoulder. Good, come back into center. Get ready for Shavasana, really good work. Knees into the chest, bring the upper body up towards the knees. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Last one, squeeze a little bit more. Come into Shavasana. So lengthen the legs. Allow the body to get long here. Allow the body to sink right into the mat. And good work, everyone. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. Short Shavasana here. And bring some attention to your face here. Soften that forehead. Soften the eyebrows. Soften the eyelids. Let the eyeballs get deep into the sockets. Release the cheeks. Soften the jaw on your next exhale. And let go of the lips. Good. Now, option to stay here if you like, as long as you want, or to roll over to the right side. And then come up to seated when you're ready. Crossing those legs. Bring the hands to heart center. Now lengthen out of the waist. Shoulders over the hips. Bring the shoulders up, like down and back. Bring the thumbs into the chest. Everyone take a full breath in. Full breath out. Root down into the sit bones. Last one, breathe in. Open up your mouth and exhale. Let that out breath really release it. And if you've closed your eyes, open them up. I just want to say thank you very much for attending the Vinyasa today. It was a gentle flow, as I said. Any feedback would be great. And I will see you guys next week, next Tuesday at 11 o'clock. And we'll go back to our regular Vinyasa. And next week we will need one prop, which will be either the yoga block or a book, because we'll be using that throughout the Vinyasa flow. Okay? Have a great week, everybody. It's supposed to get great weather, so I hope everybody's able to enjoy that as we move forward. Yeah, really great seeing all of you. Take good care. I'm always open to feedback. You can always email Humber Athletics or send a message through our messaging if there's anything that you'd like to see different. That would be great. So again, I don't know if I introduced myself at the beginning of the class, but I am Rose, teaching the intermediate Vinyasa yoga. Have a great week, guys. Bye.